today we will learn the topic on word count requirement in the research article. So it is depend upon the articles, what kind of article you're going to write. So based on that, we will use the word counts. But some of the standard word count is there, and also it is also need which journal you are going to publish. Based on the journal also it will get changed. But few will be the standard one that we will see. So please subscribe our channel, keep support us. So what word count usually include and excludes? So word count, what will be included? Usually the title, sometime abstract. How many word has to be there in the abstract? That will be specified by the based on the journals and based on the types of research article. And main text, it is introduction, methods, result, discussion, and conclusion. This all will include for the word count. So we know there will be 5,000 word. Some journal will tell for the 3,000 word. Sometimes they will tell for the 7,000 word. This all what are the topics? What are the content will include for the word count? So that will be the mainly abstract main text. It is in the manuscript of your introduction, methods, result, discussion, and conclusion. Sometimes the title also will be counted. What will be excluded in the word count? Which are the area you can exclude the word count? Reference, tables, figure length, acknowledgement, supplementary materials. These are the way we will exclude the word count. So if you wrote the paper about 7,000 word count, so your journal is asking only for 5,000, so you have to look what are the included. You should not look for, you will remove the table content, you will remove for your acknowledgement, supplementary material. So this you no need to think about. You have to go concentrate where you have to reduce. In the introduction you want to reduce, or conclusion you want to reduce, or methodology you want to reduce, you have to concentrate the inclusion method. Then only you can overcome the 7,000 word to 5,000 word count as per your journal. It will be vary by the journal, but I am giving example for inclusion and exclusion, because when people are telling directly don't delete the reference count, directly don't delete the acknowledgement, supplementary material. There's no need. If you really if you remove that also, your word count can reduce in your word file, but it is not as per the journal. So you go concentrate where to be reduced. And they are telling, suppose they required for 5,000 word, you wrote it only for 3,000 word. So that time also you have to concentrate where to increase. So mainly people can increase in the discussion, also the introduction portion part, and also conclusion. These are the area they can increase the word count. If you suppose you want to increase, you wrote the paper for 3,000 word. If their journal is asking for keep the 5,000 word, you can increase. These are the area mainly introduction and discussion and conclusion. This area you can increase your word counts. So in that also don't concentrate for adding the reference, extending the table, okay, adding supplementaries more. So that also. So whenever you are doing inclusion and exclusion, be careful to word counts. So these are the typical word count limited for the medical journals. So if it's the original article, I think in the starting video also I mentioned what is original article. So the word count will be 2,500 to 4,000. It's a common any journal. If the article is the original article, the word count limitation start from 2,500 to 4,000. If it's a review article, the word count will be 5,000 to 8,000. In the range, any range, the journal will accept. Short communication if writing 1,500 to 2,000 words. Case report 1,000 to 1,500 words. Letter for editation 500 to editor, that is a 500 to 750 words. Any journal, any kind of article, you will put the letter for editor. So that has to be in the 500 to 750. If you did the systematic review, that time you need the 6,000 to 10,000 words. So I think all knows based on your research article. So what kind of article yours that you have to be fine. Based on that, you can prepare for your word count. So even here for original article, we have given for the separate session. So abstract, always abstract will be 250 to 300. Maximum article will accept in the 250. Introduction you can write in the 5000 word. Methods 800 word. Result 700. Discussion 800. Conclusion 200. If you want to increase, you can add some of the standard methods, result. These are the standard, but you can add it in introduction if you want to increase the word count. If you want to increase the word count, you can add it in the discussion. And also you want to reduce the word count, you can go, because methodology will not change, result will not change. If you suppose you are writing review article, there also of the abstract, again it will be 250 word. Introduction 800. Methodology, in methodology you can add it here, search strategy. So it will be in the here introduction, you can see that's 800. Methodology 600. Main body, that is under what are the subheading you are giving, under each subheading what are the things you are going to discuss, this you can add it in here 4500 words. Discussion and future direction, when you are writing the review article, the future direction has to be there. That will be the, you can discussion with the future direction, you can together you can add 1400 words. In conclusion 450 words. What are the common mistake to avoid? Existing word limit by assuming the reference is not counted. Long background in introduction. Repetition between the result and discussion. Too many subheadings. Too many subheadings will happen in the review articles. Long background in introduction. This is also will happen in original article and also will happen in the review articles. Repeating between the result and discussion. This will happen in the mainly in the original articles. Exiting the word limit by assuming the reference is not counted. So it will exist the pages. If you are adding more reference, okay, your journal is asking you only 20 reference for the original article. If you are giving more than 20, your page count will get increases. Some of the systematic review, they will only will ask above 100 reference has to be needed. That time you need to add. That is no problem. So it will based on the all the word count will be based on your where which journal you are going to publish as per the journal requirement. And the main concentration, how to increase, how to decrease the word, that is the most important. And the repetition, the same, you are telling some result, you are telling as the age increases, the comorbidities for the diabetic also get increases. But in discussion also, again you are explaining what are the article is given for the comorbidity, how is get increase as age increases, you are giving each one, you are going to discussion, then the same content will get repeated. So these are the common mistake you can avoid when to reduce the word count. How to reduce the word, convert the sentence into the table or figure. You did, they were asked for 5000, but you wrote it in the 8000 words. How to reduce? You make it in the small table, because table is not the counted words. So make it in the words. Remove the textbook definition. Don't give for all the topics, all the headings, don't give any definition. Make it simple. Merge the similar paragraphs. Read it twice, thrice, read it. Make it in the similar form of meaning. Make it in the short paragraph. Don't make keep on explaining. Use the active voice. Okay, use the active voice, that is also important. Delete the redundant paraphrase. So sometime what happening when you are doing the paraphrase, what will happen, it will give detailed explanation about the content sometime. Okay, you will write extra, it is like that. So you will write detailedly, you want to paraphrase, right? You want to remove your plagiarism, so you will write detailedly paraphrase. So that time what will happen, the word count get increases. So that also is important. So these are the way you can reduce your word counts. Thank you all. Once again we will meet